Seed words, also known as a mnemonic seed or seed phrase, are 12 to 24 words that are used as a backup to your Bitcoin wallet. If you ever lose your device with access to your wallet, all you have to do is enter in your seed words on your new device, and you have access to your funds. Seed words weren't always a thing. Let's rewind to the early days of Bitcoin. From when Satoshi launched Bitcoin in 2009 up until BIP39 was finally adopted in 2013, the main way people stored their keys was on a wallet file on their computer. This is because there was no simple way to back up your private keys. You could attempt to write them down, but your wallet can generate multiple private keys and they are very long and not human readable or friendly. One small typo would be practically undetectable and could lead to the irretrievability of your funds. It was much easier and common to just back them up to a file. The problem is that files can be easily deleted, lost, misplaced, or corrupted. We have all heard the stories of people who threw away their old computers with thousands of Bitcoins worth hundreds of millions of dollars today. These unfortunate souls have since tried searching the landfills for their missing treasure. If these people had a seed phrase stored in steel in a hidden place, as is common today, they would likely have never lost access to their fortunes. Let's briefly go over how these words back up your wallets and what makes them so simple and revolutionary. Let's take an example. You stored your 12 to 24 words in a metal seed plate as recommended. Inevitably, your device that contains your main wallet dies, and you need to restore your funds on your new device. When you restore your wallet from a seed phrase, you are essentially providing the software with your unique and long binary number. This number is extended, which means it's hashed 2,048 times, along with an optional passphrase, which creates your master private key. This hashing 2,048 times is easy for your wallet to do, but hard for hackers to brute force. More on the security later. This master private key is then hashed again and again to create child private keys, which can be hashed to obtain the associated public keys and addresses. Your wallet software will then scan the blockchain to see if there are any transactions within the first 20 child addresses. If it finds any, then the wallet will successfully show all of your balances and transaction history. This process is standardized and can be easily done on pretty much any wallet software. That is why it is recommended to keep your seed phrase in a safe place that only you know about. If a bad actor finds your seed phrase, they can easily steal your funds. That is why it's important to never ever give anyone else your seed phrase, even if you think they are customer support. No legitimate company will ever ask you for your seed words. Pro tip, if you want to be extra secure, make sure to use a passphrase with your seed words. The benefit of appending a passphrase to your seed words is that a bad actor would need both in order to retrieve your funds. This also means that you must keep your passphrase somewhere safe as well. Ideally, you want to back it up into a different location than your seed phrase. This enables another cool feature, which is that you can create an unlimited amount of wallets using one seed phrase. You can treat these like accounts. For example, each member of your family could share this common seed phrase, but have their own unique passwords and thus wallets. You can also use different passphrases for each kind of account. Let's say you want one for checking and one for savings, etc. The possibilities are endless. When you first see your seed phrase, you may be asking, isn't it possible for a computer to easily guess or hack my words and steal my funds? Well, a seed phrase is a human-readable representation of a very large randomly generated binary number. Depending on your wallet generating the seed phrase, you'll get somewhere between 12 and 24 words. These words come from a list of 2,048 different words. Each word contains approximately 11 bits of entropy. Each bit of entropy is one binary character. So each binary character can obviously be either a 0 or a 1. Why 2048? Well, we can simply calculate the number of possible combinations. 2 to the 11th power equals 2048. 12 words makes 128 bits of entropy, while 24 words results in 256 bits of entropy. 128 bits is considered very secure and is the standard in many wallets today. This is because a 128-bit seed phrase has 2048 to the 12th power, which is 5.4 duodecillion possible combinations. That's a 5 with 39 zeros at the end. To demonstrate just how secure this is, on a modern computer with 8 cores, 2.8 gigahertz, using the SHA-512 hashing algorithm, it takes about 0.0017 milliseconds to compute a hash. This translates to about 588,235 hashes per second. But for simplicity, let's estimate that any modern computer could attempt 1 million hashes per second. Remember that each seed phrase has to be hashed at least 2048 times, so that allows us to attempt 488 combinations per second. We'll round it up to 500. Keep in mind that a hacker would need lots of additional time to scan the blockchain for transactions on each child seed. But again, for simplicity, let's assume that they could check this instantly. It would take 345 octillion years to check all of the combinations. Now that's impressive. Okay, that's cool. But let's take the largest supercomputer that is publicly known. As of now, that's the Japanese Fugaku computer. Top 500 gives a list of specs. It's showing at 442 petaflops. This translates to about 660 trillion hashes per second. Now, if we divide that by 2048 hashes, we'll get about 322 billion attempts per second. So at 322 billion combinations per second, it would take 535.8 quintillion years. Now let's pretend every human on the planet had a copy of the world's most powerful supercomputer today, and every single one was solely dedicated and coordinated all of their processing power to hack a 12-word seed phrase. It would take 67.8 billion years. All of this for 12 simple words, and that's without a passphrase. So now you can be reassured with the impenetrable security of the mnemonic seed phrase. Another interesting possibility with seed phrases is the ability to memorize it, and by doing so, making your keys completely unconfiscatable without your explicit consent. You can literally have the keys to an entire fortune and take it with you anywhere on the earth without bringing anything physical on your person. While storing your keys in your memory is generally not recommended, as memory tends to become inaccurate and fallible over time, it can be used as a tool to save and transport your fortune in the most dystopic scenarios possible. So now you know the security and the possibilities and are ready to take control of your Bitcoin. Now you're presented with a seed phrase. What is the best way to secure it? Most people tend to simply write down the seed phrase on paper, but this is not ideal, as paper can be easily thrown away, lost, or destroyed by elements like water, fire, or the world's most insidious destroyer, time. Markings on paper tend to fade quickly, and the paper itself will literally crumble with time. You want something that will withstand the harshest of elements, like fires thousands of degrees hot. If you're looking for that, then the recommended method to storing your mnemonic seed words is in a steel seed plate, like this one from Keystone. This way, if your house burns down or gets flooded, your mnemonic seed will still be intact and recoverable. For as little as $24, you can get the Keystone Punch. For $39, you can get the Keystone Tablet. And for $49, you can get the Keystone Tablet Plus. The more you are willing to pay, the more resilient the product. All of these products function essentially the same way. They allow you to record the first 4 letters of every seed word. Every seed word can be uniquely identified by just the first 4 letters. If you want an easy way to tell what your words are, I created a free Excel spreadsheet that you can download that shows you all of the seed words and the first 4 letters. And there's even a space where you can type the first 4 letters and the word will appear on the right. Finally, If you want to make it so anyone who finds your seed phrase won't get access to your funds, then see if your wallet allows you to create a passphrase. Keystone created the Keystone hardware wallet that allows this. It's a product that I highly recommend to secure your Bitcoin. I'll be creating another video soon about this awesome device, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out. So in review, you learned what a seed phrase is, how they work, how secure they are, and why they are important. Now you can use this knowledge to secure your fortune and be a better steward of your own funds than any bank that has ever existed. If you all have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and make sure to smash that like button. We'll see you guys next time. Stay strong and hodl on.
Cause I only love Bitcoin money, no shitcoin money. Multi-sig this coin dummy. Ain't never finna touch something I don't have. Big boat and accident, you can ask my dad. I only love Bitcoin money. All the other money trying to bring me down. I was short the dollar right to the ground, buying every dip for the big discount.